Hey, 420 MSP back with one of my early favorites, John Gunn. John, first of all, thank you. Before I congratulate you, let me thank you. You really helped accelerate my pathway into the cannabis technology space, and you realize that's well over a year ago. How cool is that?
Yeah, that's awesome. It's growing very rapidly, and I'm very happy to see the direction that even the RSPA group is just growing like crazy, and all the involvement. So yeah, congratulations to you actually on becoming the CannaTech influencer of all, the head honcho. So
Well, I'm trying, but hey, we're here to congratulate you at the end of the day. So we did some research over at Marijuana Venture Magazine in conjunction with 420 MSP, and this was not lighthearted. And you are one of the top 200 plus global cannabis technology influencers. So just want to
well,
raise
thank
my
you.
hand, congratulate you
That's
on
a big
that.
deal. Thanks.
Yeah, we worked pretty hard on the team worked pretty hard on that. So for those that haven't met you, it's been a little while since we talked to you. I know you've had a couple things going on. Who are you and what do you do?
Sure. I'm John Gunn. I'm a well, I guess lifetime vet of technology. I've been around since the .com era, and worked in everything from product design, product management, marketing, sales, partnerships, strategic partnerships, a lot. And I've worked from startups to Fortune 500s. And while that sounds like a lot, it doesn't seem like enough for me because I'm always devouring as much information as I can. And in about 2018, I really wanted to move in the direction of IoT technology, which is the Internet of Things. And a lot of
Correct.
us think of that as, like Alexa, don't talk. The but it's really about connecting the world with technology, and it can be everything from mobile devices to IoT sensors, people tracking. There's a tremendous variety of things that actually happen within that space. And so I created my own company. It's a consultancy, and I work a lot with startups and with people that are looking to combine those technologies. And sometimes it's for M&A activity, and sometimes it's for strategic alignment and partnerships, and how to do a powered by strategy, and what is my channel strategy. There's a whole bunch of things that are involved in that. So that's kind of what my business is as a consultant. And I also promote very heavily the concept of repurposing existing technologies and best practices for the cannabis industry. Because one of the things that I learned early on about cannabis, and having been around it for long enough, it's a wild woolly west sometimes.
Yeah, it
And
is.
if you follow what others are doing that are in adjacent industries, like the retail industry, what do they do that's really right? It's not all right for cannabis, but what do they do that's right? What do they do in agriculture? What do they do in warehousing and logistics? Those kinds of things. And so that's what I focus on, is those kinds of technologies that cross both, including business best practices that my lifetime of experience brings to bear.
Absolutely, man. Well, you check the boxes as an influencer. So a couple questions to wrap us up, and we're going to get you back in early 2022 to double click into the geek stuff, because I know you love
Awesome.
it.
Yeah, that's
And
my thing.
so yeah, we'll do that. But assuming all things being equal, what cannabis events have you attended or might you attend this upcoming year?
Well, MJ BizCon is one, but and I hate to say it, but I found another one. I put it on my calendar. I don't remember what the name is. I've just been so busy
Oh,
lately with a
sure,
bunch of
sure. But
consulting
you're
roles
out
that
and
I'm
about.
doing. But I am also attending IoT World and IoT Slam, which is where I'm trying to stay up with the technologies that I use to connect with my knowledge with the cannabis industry. And as you know, I worked in cannabis with Fast Sensor, where we put in behavioral analytics using sensors in a store to figure out what people were buying and why, and also doing it with digital signage to measure influence to see if what you're advertising is actually having an effect on them.
Yeah,
So those are the kinds of things that I'm looking for, is going to industry events for both cannabis and IoT to meld them together.
yeah, that makes sense. Any favorite blogs, podcasters, magazines in cannabis stand out besides Marijuana Venture Magazine?
Well, yeah, Marijuana Venture Magazine, and I basically just search marijuana news and I just read whatever. A lot of times it has to do, what are the laws, what states are going legal, what kind of headway are they having, because that seems to be like one of the biggest discussion points all the time, is what's becoming legal and when. And then also, in particular, I'm very interested in what happens to people that were in the industry that were wrongfully convicted, things like that,
Okay.
where we've been judged poorly when it's not, when we shouldn't be. Those kinds of things I find of interest. So I'm just a voracious reader.
No. And I think that falls into what we believe an influencer is, that you have this span of influence that has some variety. Besides the RSPA, where you and I participate, any other trade groups or meetup groups that you go to?
No, but I'd like to get into more in 2022 now that the world's sort of returning, and I'm getting back out on the road and planning travel, working with some new stuff that's going to have me a lot more involved this year. So anyway, we'll talk in January. I'll give you more info.
Yeah,
then.
yeah,
I'll
yes,
have
sir.
my 2020 plotted out.
All right, there we go. Congratulations. I'll let you fly. Bye-bye.
Right. Thanks for your time.
Yep.